Konnichiwa. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Didi. Ranger. Hello. Hi, Zan. How's everybody doing today? I goofed my drink for stream. Do you ever, like, not boil enough water, basically, and, like, so, like, when you're making a mixed drink and you don't have enough water, you're like, oh, no. So this is gonna be extra bitter, but that's okay. That's okay. I like things bitter. Hopefully it won't be too bitter. You're doing spectacularly excellent. Hi, Jambola. I'm doing okay. Not the top of my game today, but overall, I am doing alright. I had, in like full like honesty in terms of like mental health, I haven't dissociated in 2 years, but I dissociated this morning. It passed quickly, but it's like, oh, it's not an experience I wish on anyone. If you never dissociated, basically, it's like an out-of-body experience. It's not fun. Sexist, so Twitch isn't giving notifications now. I know if you don't interact with a notification for a period of time, they just stop sending it. So, like, even if you looked at the notification on your phone and then you open your phone and go to the Twitch app or whatever to watch the stream, because you didn't actually click on the notification, it doesn't register that you interacted with it. But you always tap on it. Then I don't know. Then Twitch is just being SOB. Then Twitch is just being a nasty. Twitch is doing what? Oh god, this is... You know, I don't know if you young kids ran into this problem the exact same way I did, but probably you ran into something similar, because kids, yeah, y'all under like the age of 23, hold on before you get offended. I'm going somewhere with this. Because notifications made me think of when I was all the babies. So when I was a baby in the 90s, if your friend called you and was like, hey, can I talk to Diana? And they're like, no, they're like not here. It's like, okay, can you tell them Stephanie called? Like, in that stuff. And, like, you know, sometimes parents forget because they didn't write down the note, and then, like, you know, Stephanie gets mad because you never called her and that kind of stuff. That's why I was saying, I'm like, I don't know if you younger kids experienced that the exact same way, you know, where there was only one phone for the whole house and you had to take messages if you answered a phone call for someone else. Because I know some of y'all had cell phones by the time you were like 10 years old. That wasn't the case for me. But yeah, long story short, Twitch not sending notifications made me think of when I was younger and, you know, you would mess up passing along a message to someone and they never got the information. Yeah, see, Zaxu, you got no idea what I'm talking about. You are a baby. You had a phone at 7? That is disturbing. That is disturbing. I got a flip phone with a pay-as-you-go as an elementary school graduation present, and the only reason my parents got me that was because I was commuting to a school further away from home, and it would be a long bus ride back, and if I missed the school bus, I would have to either get to my parents' work or take the city bus. So that's the only reason I got a cell phone in high school. A PS2 at 8, you frickin'... This is why you guys are so corrupt. Tablets didn't exist when I was a child, okay? Having your own computer was considered peak when I was like 8. Then, you know, as a teenager, having the computer in your room was considered peak. 9 or 10? God of War? Seriously? That explains everything about you. That explains everything about you. You know what I was playing at 10? Frickin' Yoshi's Island. And Pokemon Gold and Silver. And Crystal. This bro was out here playing a bald man that turns everyone into tomato paste, including women. Meanwhile, I was just excited to finally be able to play as a female character. You spoiled little brat. You spoiled a little brat. God. Officers! This one, right here! This is what's wrong with the youth of today! Stop talking! We get it! You're a spoiled little brat! We get it! Hush! Your parents either loved you a lot or they hated you so much they wanted you to be occupied with everything else. We get it. Some of us aren't that lucky, yeah. You had good grades? I did too. My parents didn't care. My parents are like, you get good grades? Cool. You don't have to get a job, but you still have to beg us for everything. You know, I was technically only child because my older half-brother didn't live with me. And hi, Luna. Happy Lunar New Year. And yeah, it took it. You are expected to have good grades, literally. That was the trade-off. It was like if I keep my grades in B's and A's, I did have to get a job in high school. If I didn't, I would have to get a job. Like, no choice. Or else your rights get taken away. Yeah, basically. What was it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, because y'all had gaming consoles as wee little things. It took years to convince my mom to get an N64. Not because, like, she thought games were evil or anything. She was convinced that it would break the television. And then, yeah, the only reason I ever got a Game Boy, a black and white Game Boy, was because some kid was selling it so he could get his Game Boy Color. And so the thing, like the battery door was held on with like a wad of like clear tape and shit. And I mean, the original Game Boy was indestructible, but still, like, the only reason I had a TV was I saved up my $2 a week allowance. and I bought myself the TV. That was the only way I was able to play gaming consoles. I got an allowance? $2. For how long? It was at least a year. I was allowed to live with my parents. I mean, I think I told the story about how when I moved back home after college, my parents, they didn't charge me rent, but as soon as I got a job, they started charging me rent. So, same energy. But yeah, no, it was like this tiny 10 to 13-inch TV. 7 to 9 years old, I saved up all my money for it. Computer games? Parents never bought me those. I saved up for those too. Me going to conventions and stuff while I was in university and stuff, parents didn't pay for that either, though that was leftovers from my summer jobs. Literally, during the school year, people are like, hey, Diana, do you want to go get coffee? I'm like, I literally cannot afford to spend a single penny, because I have to save it all for summer vacation. Go away for university. Parents are like, if you get good grades, you don't have to get a job. I'm like, okay. And they're like, however, here's a budget. And you're not allowed to have your own bank account. You have to use the one we have access to so we can monitor your spending. And if we find you are spending inappropriately, we are going to withdraw our financial support. And then, you know, fast forward 20-some years, I'm like, can you guys give me $200 for a gaming PC? And they're like, we'll just buy you the PC. I'm like, what? How? Why? How old was I during this bank account thing? 20? University age, so, you know, like 20-ish? It's always, yes, it's always different. Because it's like, yeah, my parents, it's like, other people, you know, it's like, yeah, they still had to get good grades and they had to get a summer job. So I was still, what was it? I was still able to not work and get most things I wanted within a reason. Like, my parents, like, they very rarely denied buying me anything, but it's like, you know, I had to make a justification. Like, you know, it was like, Mom, can I go spend, like, you know, $200 on clothes? She's like, why? I'm like, I just want more pairs of jeans. I only have 3 pairs of jeans. Can I have enough to get me through a whole week? That kind of stuff. Or it's like, I want to go, get a new sweater because it has a hole in it and it's not in a place where it's easy to sew shut. So I'd like to replace it rather than just repair it. Yeah, you've had a golden existence there, my boy. Had to show up with your PowerPoint presentation? No, literally. Literally, I did. My parents, they bought me a cheapo sewing machine when I started getting into cosplay. But that was only because my mom got sick and tired of seeing me sitting in a corner and staying up until 2 in the morning having to sew my costumes by hand. And it took a whole year before she finally caved and said she had had enough. And then, like, yeah, my parents were like, I was getting this apartment, they're like, I'm like, oh, what was it? I forget the exact circumstances, but I ended up asking. In the end, I ended up borrowing some money from my parents so I could do the security deposit for my apartment faster, like rather than waiting for payday. And Mom sent me a frickin' invoice every month of how much, like, you know, I owed her still in repayment. If anything hit the joint bank account, like from like my tax rebates or whatever, she would yoink those for repayment as well. So it's like, yeah, at least she didn't charge you interest. That was about the only thing. She did charge interest, but it's like, oh yeah, like some people are like, oh, if I just like, you know, take forever to pay it back, like she'll forget. Oh no, it took 2 years, but she collected every penny she was owed. And now both she and Papa Armelis are retired, so the era of them being generous to me while I'm in my like 20s and stuff is over. They're gonna go back to be like penny pinchers. I gave up on the money your sister owed you. Understandable. Related, Yuna probably owes me money. We don't keep track of it. We just keep buying each other shit and calling it square. She moved out and married and you're still paying for her phone bill? Oh, no. That's her spouse's problem now. Get rid of that. Like, it's one thing if, like, you know, someone's living on their own still, and, like, you're like, okay, well, I have the extra money, so, like, I don't mind spotting you as, like, a yearly gift kind of thing. But if they're married and they're in, like, a dual-income household, I'm like, no, that's the household's problem. That's none of my business. $10 to $12? You wanna know how expensive phone bills are in Canada? $40 minimum. If your phone bill is $10, you're paying for, like, you're on one of those pay-as-you-go minute plans. You pay for your phone, your dad's, and your sister's for around $100 a month. That's what it cost me to just pay for my cell phone. And that's technically $120 a month. And I don't even have unlimited internet. Well, you also gotta keep in mind the currency ratio, but yeah. Pretty much. Canada has no excuse, at least in Zexu's case. Zexu lives in an island in, like, the Pacific, so yeah, a lot of utilities and stuff on islands are more expensive, and then, like, you know, you factor in whether it's, like, you know, first world country, second world country, third world country, whatever. Canada got no freaking excuse. Yours is just SIM only, so that's why it's probably only $10. Yeah. Are y'all going for the you get a free phone every 2 years? No. I still the cost of my phone is tacked on to my bill. That's where the extra $30 a month comes from. About 44 USD. Yeah, but you gotta take into account how much the average person makes per day in that nation's currency. Da 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 da. Data, calls, and messages. Damn. Yeah, still good. Yeah, anyway, everything in Canada is insanely expensive. My shitty, barely keeps it together internet is also about $80 a month, so yeah. The trade-off is, at least, I don't often pay directly for my healthcare. Justin Trudeau? Oh, well, I mean, it's not Trudeau's fault. It's been like this since, like, the frickin', like, early 2000s. That's the conservative government's fault. That's like, what was his name? Frickin' Stephen Harper. That's it. He's the problem. Justin Trudeau inherited a mess that started when he was a child. Anyway, as we've been yapping for 30 minutes about the frickin' the government and the state of things. A 30-minute rant because Zaxxy was like, look at all the stuff I had as a child. And all us old people are like, you know how things were back in my day? We had to walk uphill both ways through the snow to get to school. Hi, Butter. Welcome in. Stress be gone. Very nice. Here we go. And yeah, Danganronpa's a little loud. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god, half of these characters aren't even like in the game anymore. They've all like tragically perished. Well, some more tragically than others. Some got what they deserved. Danganronpa. Go, 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 go! Go, go, Gadget! Alright, so, last time on Danganronpa, totally not talking about Teru Teru, of course not. But yeah, last time on Danganronpa, everyone was stuck in this place called Grape House and Strawberry House. And Monokuma's like, I'm not letting you guys out of here until someone gets killed. And by the way, there's no food, no water, no nothing. As far as I know, as far as I've seen, there was no toilets either. So let's not think about that one. And finally, we wake up in the morning for the obligatory Monokuma Tai Chi class. And it turns out someone has finally died. Nekomaru is on the floor in pieces, quite literally. Hi, Nexon! So off we go. It's time for the deadly life. Only character to die twice. God, you're right. Well, I mean, I guess technically he didn't die the first time. He nearly died. He was saved from the jaws of death by Monokuma, but... After a certain amount of time passes, the class trial will begin! Anyway, enough about Monokuma. I didn't get to tell you guys, I made miso soup with corn. Very delicious. A violent shiver coursed through my body. My heart began to pound faster and faster, and I could feel the blood in my head pulsating intensely. My teeth were chattering with horror. What the hell is this? When I was finally able to speak, my voice sounded so small I could barely hear it myself. Why is this happening? Jeez. Like, this is really messed up when you think about it. He finally came back to us. If this is a nightmare, please just let me wake up. I couldn't think of any other way to describe it. Guess what? Head pats? Nekomaru, no, this is a lie, right? Based on our situation and the body discovery announcement. It's unfortunate, but there's no doubt that another killing has happened. Killing? I can't deny this truth, but why? As usual, that was the only word I could squeeze out. Oh no! Plank? Alright, fair enough. Uno momento. Hey, what happened? Akane! Move! Move it! Akane pushed me aside and ran straight over to Nekomaru. Oh no. No! Oh, that's sad. Why? Why is it Nekomaru? Why? Why did he have to die again? Oh. No! Oh. Rest in peace, your boyfriend got smashed. Ugh, damn it. This is just too much. Why did Nekomaru have to die? Though his appearance was drastically altered, he still came back to us. 1 AM and you have the zoomies? Are you a cat? Why? Why does this always happen? No matter how much I try to stop it, this is always the result. Is this something I can't stop? Hey, Nekomaru got killed, right? That announcement means what I think it means, right? Who did it? Who killed Nekomaru? Wow, looks like someone is finally pumped up. Uh-oh. Should I go back to sleep? It's about 8 AM. Well, I mean, do you have anywhere to be in the next 2 hours? Hey, you know who did it, right? Who killed Nekomaru? And hi, Art! Don't get mad at me all of a sudden. In fact, I'm the one who should be mad. I went through a lot of trouble to bring Nekomaru back from the dead, and he already let the killer break him. No in the next 18 hours? Then go back to sleep if you're tired. How disappointingly foolish. Maybe he had a few screws loose? You know, 'cause he's a robot! Akane, calm down! Use those powers that your anger has awoken for the investigation. Monokuma? Is there any way you can fix Nekomaru? I could have fixed him if his head was still attached, but since he's like this, it's impossible. Plus, the last time this happened, it was my fault, but this time the killer is one of you guys. I'm under no obligation to fix him for you. I guess it was a waste of time to ask him. A life that dies once will never return twice. That's reality for you. No, I haven't yet. I'm trying to finish the scene. Be patient. So even though it's getting a little boring, let's get on with the usual routine. Also, this is a gift from me to you. Hey, breakfast! Red bean bread and milk! I brought you guys a present since the killing went off without a hitch. Besides, if I don't feed you, you guys probably won't last long enough for a class trial. I'll definitely find out who killed Coach Nekomaru. And after I kill that guy, you're next. So even though it sucks, I'm gonna eat first. You're right, if we're gonna avenge Nekomaru, we gotta regain as much energy as we can. Come on, Hajime, you too. Yeah, you're right. I've been waiting to eat something for so long. I never expected I'd feel this terrible when I finally ate again. Eat it slowly. It'd be bad if you got a stomachache. We ate our food in silence. Slowly, my blood began coursing through my veins. I start to slowly regain feeling in my numb body. Whew. Looks like you've gotten your energy back, then let's hurry up and start already. Gonna do it. The killer and you, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you both with my bare hands. Regardless of whether we start or not, what has happened to the others? They appear to be extremely late. You mean the guys at Strawberry House? Now that you mention it, no one's here. That's weird. They should have come to Grape Tower because we had Monokuma Tai Chi. Jeez, how unacceptable. I never expected all of you to ditch it. Honestly, it was beyond my expectations. Well then, speaking of Tai Chi, I was gonna just wait until the investigation portion started, but Monokuma won't stop yapping. Alright. I'll do plank, then the squats. Oi! Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There. Well, since it happened anyway, I guess it is what it is. So, cool. Thanks, Monokuma. Everyone ditched? Does everyone include us too? Boo-hoo-hoo. Now do your best to investigate. I'll see you again at the class trial. I hear something. Huh? What do you hear? Could it be Nekomaru? Of course not. He's already dead. Oh well, now's not the time to worry about that sound. That sound? What are you talking about? I don't hear anything. And what about Gundam and the others? Is it alright that we have not summoned them here? They're not gonna come here soon anyway. Now's not time to worry about them. You're right. They should have heard the body discovery announcement already. They'll probably come soon. Maybe. Then we should start the investigation soon. Yeah, you're right. I gotta do it. I have to do it! First, I need to look at the Monokuma file. First of all, the doors to the strawberry part are locked, so I don't even think they could come. The boys could come if they wanted to. (6'4", 268 pounds. His chest was 48 inches. Wow. The victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mekamaru, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Mind you, they were doing this without eating for 4 days? Yeah. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they were separated due to a severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of this body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they separated due to a severe impact. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon, or he fell? I mean, they are in a tower. But was there any reason they needed to club him over and over again? Oh hey, it's Justice Hammer. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like, it's suspicious because it stands out so much. Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru? I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru. This hammer is the weapon? But it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something. Also, where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I have ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point. There's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. The final dead room or whatever it's called. New looking hammer. Door? What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. It looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction, and it even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key? If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall. If they barred this side of the door with the chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door? Good question. Because as far as we know, nothing about the tower changes, except the lights and stuff. Depending on which door you open, but that could be wrong. That could be an incorrect assumption. Because Hajime heard a big thud in the middle of the night, and then he fell back asleep, so there was some kind of crash loud enough to be heard from the second story. It's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. Yeah, the head thing is kind of messed up. And also, you know, the expression on his face. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. Now's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomaru was really transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed. It's definitely strange, isn't it? What is? If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body, too? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over. But they went against Coach Nekomaru. He ain't the type to die easily. They obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to attack. You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. So, yeah, he probably did fall from the tower. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. Oh, this is fun. There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. The same wire is tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with the robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this? And how were they able to bind Nekomaru? I mean, if they put him to sleep with, like, his sleep function, then... Also, the tip of this wire... It looks like it's been tied in a loop, but... What was the point of this? Dangling somewhere, I guess? Oh, that's the same thing. No, stop! My bad. Chest? The cover on his chest is slightly open, but it won't open much more because the cover's all messed up. Whoever squared up with like a 6-foot robot is kind of crazy. I have a decent chance of being right just because there's so few people left. But if it was Gundam, I'm gonna laugh because, you know, Gundam's a type of mecha, right? So it was robot versus robot. Well, technically Gundam's human, but you know. The namesake comes from a mecha. Sete! Nice to see ya! Have time to tune in starting Monday due to your schedule change. Ah, very nice. Was nice to even just see you in the Discord. I hope you've been doing well. Alright. If only Kazuichi was here, we might be able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now? Passed out? Because, you know, they haven't eaten in like 4 days? Oil? The fluid flowing out of Nekomaru's body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil, for Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans. Which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. No, now's not the time to even worry about that. He's desensitized. Now he's thinking about how annoying it is to clean up a crime scene. Huh? There's something protruding from the behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this... That's right, it's a cutting-edge function that puts my other functions to sleep even if I have insomnia. Just press the good night button on the back of my neck and I'll be forced to enter sleep mode. That's a crazy way to go if he really fell. Oh yeah. I mean, good news, bad news is because of gravity and depending how far he fell, he barely would have even had time to register what was happening before impact. Because what is it? A human body falling off a tall building hits the ground in like less than like 5 seconds. So, at least he did feel it? Probably not, no. Like, if he was unconscious, like, because of the sleep button, then yeah, he had no idea. Even if he was, because he was almost 300 pounds, depending how far he fell, he might have had just enough time to register what was happening before. Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode. But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Why not? The dude's defenseless. He's too trusting. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. I mean, honestly, you could have told Nekomaru, hey, hold still for a second. There's a bug on the back of your neck. I'm gonna get it. And then just push the button. You're gonna get dinner? Okay. Save some for me. That's a wire. That looks like everything. Okay. Yes. Whoops. Alright, what else do we got? There's that big old... the pillar. No, not the pillar! The hammer, sorry. I meant the pillar, not the hammer. Come on. Okay. The ceiling is pretty dark and I can't really see it. There we go. I was like, let me examine this frickin'... Oh, so he hit his head on the pillar. Okay. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that. There's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. Plus, behind me is the door to Grape Hall. The 2 pillars on each side of that door haven't changed either. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something, like he fell and hit it or something. I see, I got it. Got what? This pillar is the weapon? I don't know about that. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru. This huge pillar? If he got sucked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, well, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon. Hajime, grab that end over there. Huh? We have to try it out, obviously. Fine, jeez, you're more forceful than usual. I was half expecting it to be foam, because this is a fun house, but I guess it is actually stone. It's no use, it's barely budging. Didn't I tell you? Alright, if that's how it's gonna be... Power times 3? Girl, are you Super Saiyan? No, seriously, just give it up already. It's no use, it won't even budge. If 2 people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. Well, there's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robo Coach Nekomaru, he's definitely the only one. So was this murder in self-defense then? Did he go crazy? Oh, no, sorry. There we go. Alright, talk to the girls. In this case, Monokuma's file, there was no time of death written, right? Didn't that happen when Ibuki and Hiyoko died too? Oh, did it? But the reason the time of death wasn't mentioned when those 2 died was because the time of death was key to the mystery surrounding their murder. Could that be the case this time too? By the way, I would like to confirm just in case. Ultimately, is it safe to assume that Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building? Well, that's the only thing we can think of. Even when we experimented with Chiaki's handbook and left it in Grape Tower, it still showed up in Strawberry Tower. The reason each tower's wall is different colors is because the floor lighting is changing the colors. The reason Usami's floor portrait is different in each tower is because it is merely a projection. Then it's decided. The 2 towers are the same building. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Which means the scene of the crime is simultaneously Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower. How does that pertain to Nekomaru's murder? Well, it did say it was in Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower. It just said Grape Tower, so that's going to be important. Also, ad break will be starting momentarily, so I'ma be right back. Get up, stretch, do all that good stuff, and we will be right back to it. So hold on tight. Whoop. Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. Welcome back, everybody. Why'd you realize, Chiaki? Did you find something? I'd imagine so. Under Nekomaru's body. No, wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Mekamaru's body. Why did you correct yourself from Nekomaru to Mekamaru? You don't need to correct yourself like that. I'm just Hinata, apparently. What do you mean, rock-like fragments? Here, look. There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Mekamaru's body. And oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Mekamaru's body, there are hardly any on top of his body at all. What's strange about that? She's not impressed. If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. Well, if you put it like that, now I can't help but think they're important. Oh, the fragments from the pillar. So the pillar fell first, and then Nekomaru. Akane? Did you find anything? That's a no. That is definitely a no. That is triply a no. Looks like you haven't found anything. We need clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it. Looks like that's gonna be a little hard. Oh, I remember. There is something I thought was weird. It happened early in the morning. You're going back that far? Come on, you noticed it too, right? You heard that rumbling sound? The rumbling? What is this, JoJo? No, wait, that's Attack on Titan. Sorry. I never made it past season 1 of Attack on Titan. I just only vaguely heard of the rumbling. Yeah. I make a joke about being a fake fan, but I'm not a fan. The hell is this girl talking about? Sorry! I have better things to do than read Attack on Titan. Yeah, it's cause, the author is problematic. So I didn't bother with the rest of the show. Hi, welcome back. Was it an earthquake? Probably not. But it did feel like the ground... I did feel the ground move. Guess I'm just thinking too much. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. Oh yeah, a giant kerblam would probably wake most people up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that... Then what happened? Another care package? Thank ya! I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I feel pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep. In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. You know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? Your zoomies are coming to an end? Okay, are you going to bed then? Are you crashing? You don't know either? Well, I should tell you in more detail. Details, details, please give us the details. Give us the tea. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Will you be able to find out anything with that? I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning. May your days be many and wounds be few. Thank you. Yes, I will take 0 wounds. But I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not. What? I went to the trouble remembering and you've got nothing? Jeez, you're so damn useless. She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable. I guess for now, I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. What the heck? Why are you bringing up that place all of a sudden? Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied on Mekamaru. All the evidence at this crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. Oh, so that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said beyond that room, there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon. Yeah, so if we think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right? If so, let us go confirm it. No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game. Then I'll be the one who tries. Huh? What are you saying? Man, it's noisy. I can't focus at all with all this noise. Sorry. It's not you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. A ringing sound? That reminds me, you've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you? Akane, what kind of sound is it? Has she contributed like 0.1% of help during everything? Well, she helped Hajime reach the window in chapter 2. Like, logic-wise, she hasn't been much help with anything, but anything physical she's been good about. Akane, what kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. Oh, wait, is it the thing in Nekomaru's chest? Because he has an alarm clock. It's probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check out that sound first. Oh, it's the phone! Because they can use the phones to connect to the other phone. Then you guys go. I'll stay here. I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two. Sonia's okay, but... How come you're not going, Akane? Well, that sound is annoying, and I don't really feel like leaving. Hajime, it's okay if it's just the two of us. Come on, Akane said she wants to stay here. Yeah, read the room, Hajime. She wants to stay with her boyfriend. Girl needs to grieve a little. Oh. I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not. Let's go, Hajime. Yeah, if you say so. Sad Alright. Time to get on out of here. Okay, so where are we going? Now that we've come all the way here, I can definitely hear something. Yep, it sounds like it's coming from the floor above us, but what could it be? Oh, we're guessing the phone, so I'm gonna bet on the phone. Oh yeah, that is definitely a phone. The most annoying sounding phone ever, but that is definitely a phone. Either that or the most annoying kitchen timer in the world. Whoa! They died! Too much poop. What a horrible situation that was. I am so sorry, Egg. Look, we were dying of starvation. Stuff happened. Oh yeah, that's the phone. She's so noisy. It looks like that phone is ringing. The phone, huh? Ugh. Moshi Mosh! Oh, you finally answered. That voice, is that you, Fuyuhiko? Jeez, do you know how long the phone was ringing? I was getting worried that no one would pick up. She's literally been on the phone for like 10 minutes. What are you guys doing? Are you all still in Strawberry House? Even if we wanted to go over, we can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. And we can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. So basically, we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the door button? Are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone at Strawberry House is safe, right? Yeah. We're safe, but we can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Do you guys know anything? Did you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it, so that's what it was. Shit! Why did it have to be Nekomaru? He just came back to us. Where was he killed? Grape Tower. When I went there this morning, he was already... I see. Grape Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower and... Oh, that's it! The killer broke the elevator and the door! So they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation. Damn it, that dirty bastard! What about another way? Is there another way you guys can come to this side? I guess we just have to let Kazuichi handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now. Broke and fixed an elevator? Well, I guess he is the ultimate, like, mechanic or whatever. Based on what Kazuichi said, it's gonna be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts, but he said he might be able to do something about the elevator. We'll be waiting. Are you guys going to be okay? Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazuichi fixes the elevator. Until then, it's up to you, bastards! So the call came from Strawberry House? Apparently the others can't come over here because the elevator is broken. There's no doubt that this is the killer's doing. They prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator is out of commission, those guys will be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too. The door button? Then that door... Is it blocked from both sides? There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if that button is also broken on the outside, then... Yeah, that seems to be the case. So, killer came in from Strawberry House, broke the button at the door, shut the door, locked it. Murdering happened, left through the grape door, and took the elevator back to Strawberry House and broke it once they got there. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? I'm not sure, but there is something strange about that. I would like to investigate that in more detail, but if they can't come over here, then we can't go over there. Which means, for now, it's impossible to check the final dead room. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently Kazuichi is repairing the elevator. All we can do now is put our hope in him. You're right. But Monokuma isn't going to wait. I doubt we have that much time before the class trial starts. I hope Kazuichi can fix it soon. If not... Oh? Perspective change? Hey. Are you even listening? Hey, are you listening? Oh, we're Nagichi now! Nagito, I'm talking to you. Huh? Don't hum me. I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I have been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? Then that body discovery announcement was referring to him. Out of everyone, it just had to be Nekomaru. After what he went through to come back to us. Damn it. It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune. Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? Is it alright if you wait a little bit? Before you do that, we should... get the Monokuma file, right? He's here! It seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you. Red bean bread and milk. And there's a bonus item. Come on, satisfy your hunger with this and do your very best on the investigation. Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever! Let's just eat! Eating should come first! For once we agree with you. You're right. It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're at it? What is your wish? He's like, what do you want? What is it? Well, I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to discuss it. Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait till Kazuichi fixes the elevator. True, there's no doubt that the killer is responsible, but it seems as though they made a huge mistake. There's no way the Symbols of Hope will give up because of that little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare, right? Well, yeah. It seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is this acceptable? If I show my serious side, things will not end with mere child's play. I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Ah, such beauty. Being inside his head is something. There is no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So, we need to be grateful towards Nekomaru for becoming the foundation of this hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer? Or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. Oh boy! Hey you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in. I have no objection. Proceed. Then, let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right? Since we're staying at Strawberry House, in order for us to get to the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we needed to use the elevator first and go to the Grape House. That was before 7 a.m. since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi. But once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked. And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But when we actually got there, the button on the hall door was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fuyuhiko suggested that we use the phone and call Grape House. And that was everything that happened this morning. I must say I'm surprised. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. But then, how was Nekomaru able to go to Grape Tower? Well, obviously he went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that? Idiot, if we knew that, this wouldn't be difficult. No, we might know when he went. Eh? Seriously? It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor. You mean you personally witnessed Nekomaru going to Grape Tower? When was this sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound? Huh? Rumbling sound? What? You don't remember? Bro was passed right out. Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling sound. The clock? Oh, I guess it functions as an alarm clock then. Alright. I suppose that makes sense. Did that clock even ring in the first place? You didn't notice that either? Seriously? That thing was super loud. Huh, that's weird. I feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be on the same wavelength as trash like me. Wow. Looks like this is leading to an interesting development. Hope's Peak Academy's founder, Izuru Kamukura. I understand why the school would immortalize such an important person in a portrait. But why would they put it in a place like this? What are they trying to show me? A good question. This is the clock everyone's been talking about, right? I never knew this clock had an alarm function. The alarm is set to 5:30 a.m. That probably means something. That's the phone. Just as I thought, this telephone is connected to Grape House. It's a means of communication. If a means of communication was prepared, it's as if something like this was expected to happen. Well, I'm probably overthinking things. You are not. Hey, Kazuichi, if you don't mind, can you inform me? That stuff about a rumbling noise and the ringing clock, what was all that about? Seriously, you don't know? You're so kind, Kazuichi. Thank you for taking the time to explain it to me. Today's Danganronpa? Yeah, if you check the Discord, I swapped things around. Because I try not to do 2 voice acting heavy games back to back for the sake of my throat. And when I put the schedule together, I forgot to... Sorry, I know, I forgot to put it to... I forgot to take that rule into account. So what have we found out so far? Let's see. The elevator and the door on the Strawberry Tower side are broken. Nekomaru was the one who got killed. Rest in peace, robot dude. You will be missed. Let's see here. What else? There's a giant pillar that got broken. We're not sure how that relates. Nekomaru is in pieces. Let's see, what else? Oh, the Raging Loop? Oh yeah, no, I'm excited for more. You can just show the truth bullet list. Ah, fair enough. But yeah, no, I almost considered playing more Raging Loop today, and I was like, no, I should stick to my rule and rest my throat. Because I'm curious to see, like, the actual murder and the mystery stuff start, but I'm like, I should take proper care of myself, so let's at least put a day in between. How does it feel controlling the main character? I love it. Being in his head's a little scary, though. Hearing his inner thoughts are kind of like... Oh my god. Like, not that I thought it was an act before, but like, you know... Actually, like, going through... Like, and hearing what's in his head, it's like, oh, you really believe everything you say, huh? It is nice to see the perspective shift. Often those are the cases in these games that stick out the most. Like in Phoenix Wright, the case where you flip between Phoenix and Edgeworth is very popular too. Huh? So that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge noise. Rain, 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 rain. What the hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. And as I went down the hall towards the lounge... Hey, what are you doing? This ruckus, it's louder than the supreme ruler of the Netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. It's not me. The wall clock just started ringing. I was just trying to stop it. Then hurry up and stop it already. The pink room would drive you crazy? Yeah, that's why all the girls were like, We're taking the green one slightly better. And that's when the sound finally stopped. And that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now. My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance. Fuyuhiko, was this not your doing? Why would anyone do something so childish? You must have rushed over after hearing that sound, but you sure seem to get there pretty fast. Well, I did rush over here. I was at the lounge by coincidence. Coincidence, huh? What? Do you doubt me? Whatever, I don't really give a crap, but it's 5:30 a.m. Man, thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should go back to sleep. Huh? What was that sound? Earthquake? It did not feel like it shook. Oh. Sorry, I just put something together in my head. Because, okay. The alarm on the wall. Nekomaru won't wake up out of his sleep mode unless someone pushes a button or there's an alarm set on him. Cooking up a theory? Yes. So the fact that we heard the kablam after the alarm went off makes me think it was somehow tied to the alarm in the Strawberry House was somehow connected to Nekomaru. And, like, the killer had put him into sleep mode, left him in some kind of a position, and then so that when he woke up, he would fall. And that's how they quote-unquote killed him. Oh yeah, no, he's the most quote-unquote normal character here. It's just unfortunate because, you know, he's I can deal with like a character being distrustful or being a bit of a bastard, but the pervert, like the hitting on Sonia thing drives me bananas. And I mean, that's very realistic too, but oh yeah, we're here. Interesting theory. Thank ya. Yeah, may totally be wrong, but I'm just trying to think because like all the boys except Nekomaru are right here in like this room. So if Nekomaru was already quote unquote dead or like set up to be dead, then either it would have to be one of the girls, or if it was one of the boys, they had to set up the murder in a way that they would have like an alibi, basically. So rather than like, you know, a direct murder confrontation, it's like, you know, death by Rube Goldberg machine. Where like, you know, you knock over a tile and it triggers a whole bunch of other stuff until finally like, you know. Or it could just be Monokuma, I guess so. I mean, I'm cooking this theory without the scene ending, so for all I know, Mekamaru's gonna come waltzing in and it's like, what was that noise? And I'm like, well, there goes my theory. Hey, Kazuichi, stop clinging to me! And that's what happened. Okay, so no Mekamaru. So my theory still stands a bit. I see. So you're the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko? That's not the important part! Did I realize what the bazooka was a reference to? No. Oh, it was Doraemon! I was about to say that was the only other thing I could think of because they've also made Doraemon references. Because Monokuma's voice actor in the Japanese version is the same person who voices Doraemon. Yeah, because I know they've made a reference to a cat-like creature in, like, a magical pocket and stuff like that. For only 500 state courts, huh? Well, congratulations. I got, Nitoku's altar. We decided to wait things out, but in the end, nothing else happened. Excuse me, and not just that, we also felt really weak, so we decided to just go back to our rooms for a while. I see. Yep, what you just said just now was extremely important. Thanks to that, I've thought of one suspicious person. Haven't even traveled. Oh no, yeah. I mean, take your time. Every time I play FGO, like, I get through, 2 or so. I get through, like, a few segments, and I'm like, my brain's about to explode. Either A, from the lore dumping, or B, from the emotional trauma that's been inflicted upon me. Remember when Christmas in FGO was just about, you know, the next Santa servant, and now they're dropping, like, cataclysmic trauma on us on December 25th every year. Because of the battle difficulty, really? Do you not just use your command seals to revive? That's what they're there for. Me, of course. I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud everyone else came out of their rooms, or ley line stones, those as well. Well, the same goes for the rumbling noise that you guys heard after that. And I mean, I hate using sage corns as a continue, but if it was a hard fight and I got it down to, like, you know, the last 10% or something, and then I wiped, I'm like, I'm just gonna use whatever I have to revive, because I ain't wasting another hour doing that again. Just a modicum of pride? Well, that pride has prevented you from finishing the story, so I think you might need to set your pride aside. If people can clear Nerofest using George, you can clear Russia. Well, Russia 2.0, I guess. Though I think technically that's Siberia, but still. Of course I'm not. For now. That for now line is making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. The wall clock alarm you heard first and the rumbling noise that came right after? Now then, how do these noises relate to this case? Oh, yeah, I mean... Girl should have learned to dress herself a long time ago anyway. May I see the truth bullet list? In a second! We haven't even gotten out of the dialogue. There we go. Oh, we can't see the truth bullets right now. Because we're Nagito. It's not casual clothing, it's traditional clothing? I mean, yeah, but she wears it every single day. Like, expecting a child to know how to tie their shoelaces when they've only ever worn Velcro shoes is difficult. But if you wear laced shoes every single day and you still never learned how to tie them for yourself after a prolonged period of time, that's your problem. At that point, you should know. Like, I get she's spoiled rich girl, someone probably dresses her, but still. Hey, so you said that you witnessed Nekomaru at sunrise, right? Can you explain that to me in a little more detail? I was so hungry that I couldn't sleep. What a mood. That's the worst. I figured it was nearly morning, so I went to go check the clock in the lounge. It turns out I was totally off. It was still around 5 a.m. And that's when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance when I stuck my head out from the lounge. I saw Nekomaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. I thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do it. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered the strength to follow him. But why would he wander off so early in the morning? I mean, he's a fitness buff. Maybe he wanted to do some jumping jacks. I was wondering about that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't gonna get any sleep. So I just sat in the lounge, stared off into space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back. And that's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. Thanks to that alarm, I completely forgot about Nekomaru. Understandable. Until just now. Then from the time you saw Nekomaru until the alarm rang, you were at the lounge the whole time? But what were you doing during that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up? Wow! What? Huh? Was I right? Of course not! You're completely wrong! I'm sorry, you're absolutely right! And I thought you were reminiscing about Peko or something. That can't be right. After all, all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to memories of the dead. Oh, you've just never been in love, my boy. You'll understand one day. Yep, I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly gaining a grasp of the situation. If I put events in chronological order, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 5 a.m. That's the time Nekomaru apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock in the lounge started ringing. When that happened, you woke up and left your rooms to go to the lounge where Fuyuhiko was. You know, I want to eat. Eat? God, I cannot speak anymore. I want to meet Mr. and Mrs. Komaeda. Figure out how they ended up raising a son quite this twisted. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Now that I think about it, something might have happened to Nekomaru during that noise. Not in the anime, not in the game? Yeah, no worries. Once we finish the appropriate games, we were planning to do a watch-along of the anime, so no worries. If so, that must have been Nekomaru's final scream before he breathed his last. Hold on, if Nekomaru died when we heard that sound, doesn't that mean we have an alibi? Alibi? I gotcha. If that's when the killer murdered Nekomaru, then we have a solid alibi. Can't argue with that. It might be too soon to declare that just yet. We can't be certain unless we first clear up the mystery surrounding that rumbling noise. A rumbling noise, huh? Did something heavy fall over or something? Oh, probably the pillar. So based on what everyone just told me, there's another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock in the lounge go off just before the rumble. What do you suppose that means? Hey, haven't we talked enough? I really think I should repair the elevator soon. Oh my, you're still here? Once the elevator's fixed, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it. Okay? If you say so. And so Kazuichi ran down the stairs complaining for some reason. So what should we do now? There's something I wanted you to do. After the elevator is fixed, there's something I want you to investigate. What is it? The clock in the first lounges of both Grape House and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Huh? Why? I'll tell you later. Fine, but why are you asking me? You can investigate that yourself. I would investigate it myself, but by the time the elevator is fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anymore. Huh? Anyway, I'm counting on you. Interesting. Now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. Oh, the final dead room? I can't let them face that danger. I must be the pariah who goes in their place. We never got to talk to Gundam. That's it. I should investigate one more time before I head over. The elevator and the door. Just in case, it might be good to check and make sure they're really blocked off. If I press the button, the elevator should open. But nothing happens when I press it. Looks like it's definitely broken. Hey, what are you doing? You're getting in the way! Hey, why did the elevator break in the first place? Oh, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. Look, you see that silver cover under the button? It looks like that's the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. But the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Interesting. Are there any tools in this building? No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with the tool anyway. The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced open. I see. So it's the control panel on the grape house side that's broken then? If the one on this side isn't broken, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm pretty sure there should be a control panel over there too. Oh, it's on the grape house side. Okay. Wouldn't that mean the last person who used this elevator went to grape house? Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. Jeez, I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough. If you don't have any tools, why don't you use this? Is that a multi-tool? Where'd you get something like that? I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we're going to explore a new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right? A guy like you has been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time. Huh? Is something wrong? It's nothing! Then I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something. What? That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator is fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. What the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information. I don't really get it, but well, as long as I'm just checking a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad. Then I'll leave the rest to you. Damn, a Swiss Army knife with a compass? That's fancy. Oh damn, yeah, that is very broken. Also, ad break in a minute, so just sit tight, everyone. It's the strawberry hall door that leads to the tower. The button's broken. There's no way it'll open. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhiko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of this door is also barred with chains. They must have been really cautious to go to the trouble of barring the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious. The killer's intent. I can only think of one explanation. Ah, Gundam. Perhaps they intended to keep me from entering. Afraid of the conclusions promised by my assumptions. Yeah, that's probably it. We love you, Gundam. Just as I thought, there's no mistaking it. The elevator and the strawberry door look like they're completely broken. I did expect the contact elevator to be disabled from Grape House. As long as it's disabled, there's no way to move between houses. Which means the person who disabled the elevator would be stuck at Grape House. That person, they should still be at Grape House, but... No, it's too soon to form an answer. Alright. Ad break! So, quick break before we go into, the final dead room. So hold on tight. Whee! Hello, hello. Excuse me. Big stretch. Alright. Let's keep at it. The final dead room. Dun dun dun. Literally the most clownish looking thing. Only those who win the life-threatening game contained within will reach the octagon. Not to be confused with the hexagon. Or the polygon. Or the porygon. Or the dodecahedron. The square? No, the square doesn't work. It doesn't rhyme. There's no doubt Nikomaru's killer has been to that place. No matter where I search, there are no weapons anywhere in this building. Regardless of the weapon used to kill Nikomaru, the killer must have obtained it there. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. They call that suicidal. You're supposed to go get therapy and potentially medication for that. It's like, it's fine, I don't mind dying. Let me do this. It's like, sir, that's not normal. Generally, most people have a sense of self-preservation that prevents them from doing that stuff. That's all the more reason why I should go. Gundam's like, well, I'm not gonna stop him. We just fucking walked into Saw. I see. So this is the final dead room. Feels a little eerie. Hope I don't get scared. Did the door just lock? I see. The door's designed to automatically lock. It's not that I would have turned back if it stayed unlocked. No way! I figured you'd turn up since I haven't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here. Nakito! Huh? Why are you in such a dangerous place? Same to you. Why are you here? I heard the body discovery announcement and I thought something happened in this room. And you got locked in when you came inside? You're a fool from head to toe. I'm truly ashamed. Well, not that I care. Just make sure you don't get in my way. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? It'd be annoying if you got in my way. Are you planning on doing it? Well, that is why he's here. Clearly, he's not here because he was worried about you and looking for you. Well, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? Besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is risking my life for everyone's sake. You're wrong! Nakito is not trash at all! There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. I know I'm being heart-wrenching right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy! Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think that I can finally be useful for the sake of those who shoulder hope? Monami making sense? Monami making sense! You know, she keeps calling herself their teacher. I wonder if she's actually based on a teacher from Hope's Peak. Who knows? Or the Future Foundation just programmed her in because they were like, well, if we're gonna try and reacclimate them to society, they should have like a guidance counselor, basically. Now then, about this so-called life-threatening game. Escape. If there's anything you don't get, just ask me. This kind of reminds me of another Trinsoft game. By all means, I'll help you and make sure you get out of here. Bring it on, escape game. It sounds like something a teacher would say, but I shouldn't expect too much from her. Oh God, the mouse? There's something written in blood on the wall. Looks like it's the number 3. There's blood symbols alone don't make much sense, but maybe if I combine them with something? Alright, so 3. Oh God, we need to... Do we use... Oh, that's how we do it. 6. 3, 6. 7. Watch the news. Looks like it's on, but it's locked. It doesn't look like you can input the password. How are we gonna turn it on? Pliers? Oh God. This is so old school. Uncompressed password. SM. The first letters of the days of the week are probably the password? Oh, I doubt it's that simple. Use pliers on lock. No. Oh, come on. Password and a note on the desk. Classic. Classic. Alright, well. Whoops. Ah, there we go. I was like, how do I back up? Because my brain's like, you could use the pliers to reach the mechanism to turn on the TV, but, you know. It looks like this plushie talks when you squeeze the tummy. $10,000? What do you think, Ranger? If you're still here, would you pay that? Something shining under the bed. Is there something thin and long? No. Oh, coat hanger. Duh. I know what to do. Well, how do I combine items? Ah, there we go. Nailed it. For once, reading the instructions helped. Desk key. Nice! Everyone take me to an escape room next time. I got this. I got this. Look at me cooking with gas. Scissors. No, not using scissors to cut the iron bars. You're joking, right? Or is that supposed to be an indirect hint? Obtain scissors. Alrighty. No? Damn. Alright, alright. Hmm. Four. A symbol you often see on maps. Oh, that's right. That's how you denote north, right? Watch the news. Secret code? Do you know what it means? Yeah, it's a common riddle. All right. If you input the 9,999 combination, it'll open eventually. You're right, but there doesn't seem to be any button for inputting a password. Doesn't seem to open. Okay. Stab him! Oh, come on. I didn't eat any grannies! What a loud thing! Ah, so there was something. Well then. It's a little morbid when it talks like that. So I use the batteries here. Okay, nope. Batteries, 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 batteries. Okay. Five. Oh, watch the news. I get it. I got it. It's like we're back in Zero Escape, guys. I love this. When we played Zero Escape, my desk was covered in post-it notes and stuff. News. You sure about that, Mon Ami? Come on. All right. So we've got 3, 6, 6, 7. And if it were supposed to face this way, 3, 6, 7, 5. Let's try that. Okay, that's what I thought. Watch the news. It's through there anyway. I have prepared a shortcut. No. Never. How dare you? I mean, I understand, but how dare you? The news. I just haven't figured out the numbers as it relates to the note yet. Oh, wait, hold on. That's what I thought. So 1. What is the news? I'll explain my line of thinking if I'm correct. Right now, I need to strain all of my brain cells for this. You weren't here for all of when I played Zero Escape. I'm usually pretty good at cracking these on my own. I just need to usually think a bit. .33 brain cells. Thank you. Wakaru. kind of thought so. Okay. Because this is usually what they put that there to let you know this is how you're supposed to read it. So you know if something's right side up or not when it's a 6 or a 9. Technically, this is right. It's showing us what it is, but it's Monokuma. So that's no symbol. So 3. If that's 3, 9, 7, 5? 3, 9, 7, 5? Oh, northeast, west, south. Gotcha. Thanks, Nakito. So the numbers are a red herring. That's kind of what I was figuring, because it's like, at first I was like, what if I look at this upside down? And then I was like, there's not enough clues to use the numbers right now as like a cipher. But that's totally what Zero Escape would have you do. Like, you would have to like look at this thing like frickin' upside down. So 3, 9, 7, 5. Am I just remembering the numbers wrong? Oh yeah, because northeast, southwest. Oh, hang on. I mean, let's be real. There's 4 numbers. There's only 4 numbers on the walls. You could technically brute force this if you wanted to. Still a heck lot of combinations, but less than the 9,000 Monomi was talking about when you were using all 9 numbers. 3, 7... No. So we did 3, 9, 7, 5. So let's try 3, 9... 5, 7. Ah, there we go. I just had it backwards. A digital camera and USB stick. Oh, well. Use battery on camera. Cool. That's right, you weren't here for when I played Zero Escape either. Zon can testify. I am really good at these. And this is a pretty... and this is pretty simple compared to some of the stuff Zero Escape put us through. I mean, I did a frickin' would-be trap in this room. Understandable. I mean, literally, if I could do the final puzzle of Zero Escape 1 at 3 in the morning after streaming for 16 hours, I'm sure nothing in Danganronpa could stop me for long. I still don't know how I pulled that off. Like, I swear I was possessed by the spirit of Jumpy himself, and he just guided my dumb, sleep-addled brain. This is the greatest escape game I've ever been in. Oh, boy. Yeah. That day was an anomaly. That day was crazy. Yeah. On paper, I would love to do an escape room IRL, but I'm claustrophobic, and you know, usually those rooms aren't exactly what you would call spacious. So I'm too scared to actually go in them, because I don't want to have like a panic attack and ruin everyone's fun. Oh, it's the planets! There we go. So the sun is 0, and then we've got Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Now, obviously, the USB goes in the computer. Just as I thought, looks like I was able to unlock the lock with the USB stick. Now I need to put in the password next. Maybe the memo inside the desk was the laptop's password. First letters of the days of the week. Not quite. That's a good guess, though. That is a good guess, though. If you didn't have anything else to base it off of, that is a good guess. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday mean it's MT WTFSS. I was wrong? I doubt it's that simple. The answer must be... Alright, here we go. Oh, you're gonna make me do it this way? No way! Okay, S. Oh god. M. V. E. M. J. S. Ah, yes, my favorite Sailor Scouts. I wonder how this works on controllers. Probably just use the letters to scroll. Use the joystick to scroll through the letters on the bottom. But since I'm using a keyboard, I can just type it in. Othello? I don't know how to play Othello. Alright, that's it, guys. We're stuck. I don't know how to play this game. Oh! The flashing. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna screenshot this just in case the game doesn't give me the ability to pull this up. I'm not memorizing it. I took a screenshot so I could have it up as a reference. Also, remember, no backseating. Be careful. Though that's my fault. I don't think I have the backseating warning up, but generally I don't want any hints in any games. Because I love puzzle games, so part of the fun is getting stuck and figuring it out for me. That's not even a clue? Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Actually represent the number, correct. I used the signal book on the laptop to decipher it. Even if you know the number, how will you be able to input it? There's only one thing in this room that you can input a number into, right? The one on the wall, I'm guessing? Alright. So when it does the 4, that's how you know it's resetting. Reset. 9. Okay. I think I got it. Once more for good measure. Okay. Alright. Whoops. I mean, I don't need the USB. Yeah. Too bad you can't take a picture of the flashing lights, huh? Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna do it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? A giant axe comes down from the ceiling and chops my head in half if I get it wrong. I mean, that could happen. That could very much happen. Yeah! Oh god. Please no more flashing light puzzles. God, looking at that image hurt my brain too. Ugh. Reusing gimmicks that were already used does conserve energy. I suppose so. Oh, hey, it's a gun. With our powers combined, we were able to clear the life-threatening game. Who cares about clearing it? Why does the exit feel like it's not opening? Huh? What do you mean it won't open? Are you serious? It's not opening! Did I just tell you that? It's not just the exit. Even the door we entered from isn't opening. Maybe the game isn't over yet. Is there any chance that that thing I found earlier was just joking around? Seems like you have something on your mind. When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter. A letter? I thought it was just a prank. Enough with the excuses. Hurry up and show it to me. Oh no! Russian roulette's not the same without a gun. Na 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 na. Whoa, 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 whoa. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I've prepared special prizes, but make sure you don't overdo yourself. So that's what it meant. What does it mean? It means the games up till now were just the opening act. From this point on, it's the real performance. That's probably like Russian roulette. Hey, it's like Zero Escape 3! How many times did Zero Escape Diana have to blow up her future husband's brain? See, a gun came out from there. Which means I have to use that to play Russian roulette, right? Russian roulette? Then allow me. You can't! No matter what, it's too dangerous! Hey, Monami, there's something I wanted to ask you. In all honesty, I don't really understand the rules of Russian roulette. If that's the case, load one bullet into the cylinder, then spin it. After that, point the gun towards you and pull the trigger. Wait, you can't do that! There's a 1 in 6 chance you'll die! A 1 in 6 chance of death, which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Hey, is that rule really okay? Huh? I mean, if there's only a 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't this game be too easy? Nakito! The ultimate lucky student, he's like, 1/6? Isn't that too easy? A 1/6 chance of death is a chance most people aren't willing to take. So shouldn't it be the opposite? Remove 1 bullet from the gun and then use it while there are still 5 bullets loaded. If you do that, there will be a 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make it a more thrilling game. What are you saying? Let's give it a go! Oh my god. It's not really Russian roulette anymore. You can't! Stop! It's not much of a talent, but even I have an ultimate level talent, you know. I'm the ultimate lucky student. But if I can't win when there's only a 1 in 6 chance of success, then what kind of ultimate talent is that? Best escape game ever? I mean, it was literally like this in Zero Escape 3 as well. If I'm truly the ultimate lucky student, I need to survive here. Isn't that right? Please stop! That sound just now. That was the door unlocking, right? Ha ha! Never used a talent like this. He never really had the reason / option to. I mean, technically, he came close because he's the only one who survived execution. So, you know... I mean, there was never a single gun in Danganronpa 1, so I mean, like, how was he gonna do Russian roulette? Like, come on. I'm scared of you. Really? Oh well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door. I mean, yeah, that's a fair reaction. Wow! Oh, so this is the octagon, huh? With the minigun that was at the pool door? Do you really think that's SOB could have picked that thing up? Come on. Actively, intentionally abusing his talent throughout the game? Indirectly. But that's the thing, right? Makoto never considered himself lucky. So he wouldn't use the talent because he doesn't think of himself as lucky. Nagito does. And he relies on it because he doesn't think there's anything else about him that's worthwhile. That luck is all he's got. Makoto had other talents to use. His luck came in through chance. It was more his luck indirectly affected him, which I guess you could also chalk it up to that Makoto is a very selfless person versus Nagito, who uses his luck to his benefit and no one else's, because he's a very selfish person. What a distorted room. Congratulations, Nagito! He's here! Congrats on clearing the final dead room! And you even challenged yourself at the highest difficulty. I have a modest present for someone like you. Modest. Now, then, this first. Is this the Future Foundations file? Didn't we already get this? Well, just think of it as an extension of that. Good evening, hi Art. What are you giving without permission? Let's see, and one more special prize. Here you go. This crest. Is this Hope's Peak Academies? That's right, this file. It contains your student profiles. Meaning they're profiles that you guys don't even remember. Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? But even after all this, I still can't believe it. You mean the matter concerning your stolen school memories? I mean, a no-good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak? No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself. Jeez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you. Thanks. I'll take a look at it later. So if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay! Someone like me is finally useful! What are you laughing about? Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? But looks like things are gonna get interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting. I don't really know what you're talking about. Hey, what are you planning? What's written in there? Anyway, Monomi. No cheating. You haven't reached the end yet. I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet. But Nagito already did it. No. Oh, no. Get over here. Caution! Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about, but for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. Wah! They're your best friends. I refuse to believe otherwise. They really do have that vibe, don't they? Alright. This is a long investigation segment, but let's save here, because this seems like this is probably the best spot for now. Ugh. Alas, because, you know, I gotta work tomorrow. Womp, 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 womp. I got a bad feeling about that file, though. Because if it's already been vaguely hinted in Hinata's dreams that he might not actually be an ultimate student at all, in which case, my ship's gonna break up. There's no way Nagito would hang out with a nobody. Oh, no. No, my ship. It's me, the ultimate BL fangirl. I've been reduced to tears. Ah, oh well. Such is life, I suppose. Womp, 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 womp. Anyway, if you check the Discord, you'll see I changed things around a little bit in terms of the schedule. So tomorrow we're gonna play more Raging Loop because I'm dying to find out what the heck is going on in that game. And then on Friday we'll have Tales of Graces, and Saturday will be Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney. Dun dun dun. Alright. Let's see though. Because I just want to see who is streaming or who will be starting to stream soon. Excuse me, sorry to yawn. You're gonna get the username? Okay. Dun 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 dun. A pretty big head, really? Fishy meat? Okay. I was trying to see if Toko was streaming tonight just to let you guys know who else is doing stuff tonight. Catch me on Mondays, Thursday, Fridays. Okay, no. Just wanted to see, because I would always tell you guys, it's like, okay, here's the raid, but also, XYZ person is also streaming. Oh, excuse me, God. I'm yawning so much. Good timing. Otsudiri, thank you. Little goody 2 shoes. Beautiful. I love little goody 2 shoes. Oh god, they're at this part. Oh no! Oh, hang in there, friend. I sympathize. The first time I did this puzzle, my brain exploded. Alrighty. There are only 3 games you'd guide a raid into? Fair enough. Fair enough. Alrighty, guys. I will see you tomorrow for some more Raging Loop, visual novel, murder, all that good stuff. So here's our raid message. And here's Discord if we've got any lurkers who haven't already joined and want to keep up with us when we're not streaming. But for now, that's gonna be it for me. Enjoy the stream, take care. Thank you! And I'm glad you guys enjoyed already. Oh, time to skedaddle. So, if it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. If it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on up. Up to bed? Off to bed? God. If you live in a house with stairs, you may be going up to bed. I don't know. And until next time, take care of yourself. Wash your face, brush your teeth, eat good food. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye.